Yo, what's going on, Raider Nation? We got a game tomorrow. It is Primo's preview, regular season, week 1. Let's go. What is going on, Raider Nation? Raider Primo is back again with a Primo's preview. We are previewing our week 1 matchup. Week 1 is here, you guys. We are previewing our week 1 matchup. The Las Vegas Raiders are on the road to open the season up against the New England Patriots. They are in Foxborough. I believe they landed yesterday, if I'm not mistaken. We have the injury report to talk about. We're going to bring up the New England Patriots depth chart, what their defense is going to possibly look like out there, specifically their secondary with Christian Gonzalez out for tomorrow's game. You guys, that is a big blow to the New England Patriots defense, especially their secondary. And it's going to open things up for our Raiders and the passing game to really take advantage of a depleted New England Patriots secondary. They have a lot of people. They have Charles Woods, who is supposed to fill in for Christian Gonzalez. He is questionable. Sure enough, their third cornerback that is behind Christian Gonzalez, he's already on IR. They do have Carlton Davis on their active. They have Alex Austin, who could also possibly shift out to the outside with Christian Gonzalez. But yeah, we're gonna dive in all of that, you guys. But let me acknowledge the chat, because this show, this platform, this channel would be nothing without the great people of Raider Nation, the great people who love football. Because I know there's not everyone's a Raider fan that comes in this chat, and that's okay. That is okay. You don't have to be a Raider fan. You gotta love football. You also gotta be respectful to me and to my guys and to my people in the chat. We got CGR. And I hope we're gonna keep it clean. Hopefully, CGR don't gotta boo anybody, don't gotta put no one on timeout. Make CGR's life easy, please. Do not make it tough on my guy. We got Ant in the building. What's up, Ant? How's it going? I hope being the leader of Grey Dog Gang is treating you nicely. We got Super Omicron in the building. We got Demokes. Demokes is in the building. We got Alex M. We got ASAP Hood. Yo, what's the weather like? It's everywhere. ASAP up in here in Cali. It's everywhere. And also ASAP, we're gonna talk about your Chargers. We're gonna talk about your chart. We're gonna talk about the game yesterday, the Chargers and the Chiefs, because their game kind of ties into my record prediction, you guys. And a lot of people didn't really like it. 8 wins, 9 wins. But it was mainly focused on our division and how tough our division is going to be. And, hey, I'm hoping the Raiders can do what the Chargers did. Now, next week, we got the Chargers first before the Chiefs. But that's what exactly what the Chargers did, you guys. That's what I want the Raiders to do. Beat those damn Chiefs down from start to finish. And again, y'all probably be like, hey, a Raider fan giving the Chargers. I'm not giving the Chargers. I mean, they won, yes, but exactly what they did, that is what the Raiders need to do. You need to go out and beat the Chiefs convincingly from start to finish. Is it going to rain? It's actually not. It's not going to rain out here. But let me see if I'm missing any. We got Alex M. We got Leak Eye. Let me see. We got ASAP already with some questions. My biggest question is the Raiders secondary, but nobody knows how they'll really pan out until we see it firsthand. That's right, ASAP. We're going to talk about that too. We're going to get into our secondary too. Sorry, you guys, and my apologies for not going live when the Amari Cooper retirement. We are going to talk about a lot of things to talk about, you guys, so I can give you my thoughts and opinions on it. But I was supposed to go live for it, but since I got back from Vegas, you guys, I've been really, really sick. Not, I mean, I wouldn't say really sick, but I haven't been able to breathe. I've been dealing with sniffles, sneezing, coughing. I'm just feeling a little bit better, feeling a lot better that I could come on today and we could talk about this game and talk about some football, you guys. It is week 1, and we already got 2 games in the books. We got 2 games in the books. Oh, I got you. Leak Eye, Chiefs look banged up. Alex M, Chiefs young O-line got work. They definitely did. They definitely did. Leak out. Mario Hampton torched the Chiefs D. And that Chiefs defense was getting torched running, passing. Like, it didn't matter. It didn't matter. ASAP. Yeah, dude, Hampton is just not on Genty's level. Genty's going to go nuclear this year, and we'll get more work as a pass catcher. Hey, ASAP, you're telling the truth, man. You're telling the truth. Sean, yes, I did watch the video. Let me see. Alex M. Chiefs were rusty and not playing that well in Rio. Yeah, yeah, you're right, man. Yeah, hit them likes, guys. On the way in, if you guys haven't already, hit them likes. Share the link around. Let's get as many people in here to talk about tomorrow's game, you guys. And we're also going to be talking about yesterday's game. It was in the division. I know this is a Raiders platform, but or a Raiders fan platform, but they were in our division. So we're gonna talk about our division. Not too much about it, but we are going to talk about it. But we will start here, you guys. The Amari Cooper retirement. It was earlier this week. This is coming from CBS Sports by Austin Nivison. Shortly after signing with the Las Vegas Raiders in training camp, wide receiver Amari Cooper retired after 10 seasons in the NFL. Now, you know what's funny, you guys? Am I tripping, or didn't he already retire before he signed with the Raiders? I could have sworn he retired and then he signed with the Raiders, and now he retired again. I thought he already retired before, but hey, I digress. Cooper reunited with the Raiders. It said October 26th, which I believe is false because it ain't even came yet. He said Cooper reunited with the Raiders on a 1-year contract, but that reunion didn't last long. Just over a week. I'm assuming he meant August 26th. Just over a week after Cooper joined the team, he made the decision to call it a career. Now, the reason why I'm bringing this up, you guys, is because a lot of people were giving Amari Cooper a lot of hate, saying, he did the Raiders dirty. Like, he just wanted to get a bag and then leave, which that's not even going to be the case. The Raiders are getting that money back. I would have said he wanted to retire as a Raider. But Pete Carroll said it better than I could say it. The timing wasn't right for him. He didn't feel like he was ready to do it. He wanted a shot, and we gave him a shot. Much respect for him making that decision. Wish him the best. And I wanted to basically piggyback off of what Pete Carroll said here, you guys. It didn't look like Cooper was in shape to compete with the young guys like Dante Thornton, to compete with guys like Trey Tucker, Jack Besh, and even Jacoby Myers. I mean, we already know Brock Bowers is going to be the vocal point of the passing game. What if Coop just was not in football shape, you guys? Like, what if he knew he's like, I can't compete. I am not going to be going out there. I'm not going to be able to produce what I want to give to this team. So he just realized he doesn't have it anymore. He's calling it a career. I just think you guys, if you guys are giving Amari Cooper hate for the way, the way he handled it or whatever the case may be, man, just stop. Okay. Wish the man the best. Wish him a great retirement. When he was here, he was balling, at the start of his career. Wish he would have stuck it out being a Raider through his entire career, but it just didn't work out. Amari Cooper, hope you have the best retirement. And I hope, your life blesses you and whatever comes in the future. But now that we got through that, you guys, let's talk about the Chiefs and the Chargers. Now, I know, again, this is weird. Why are we talking about the Chargers and the Chiefs game? Well, here's the thing. They're in our division. And it kind of ties into what I was speaking about during our schedule prediction. I said the reason why I'm not too high on a 10-win team, I'm more leaning to 8 to 9 wins. 9 if we take a game that we're not supposed to take. Mainly, I feel like 8 wins can be our ceiling, and it's because of our division. It's because of the second half of our schedule. The division is tough. The second half of our schedule is tough. And looking at how the Chargers played the Chiefs yesterday, say what you want. The Chargers handled the Chiefs from start to finish. Whatever, I don't say what you want. Say what you want. But the Chargers handled the Chiefs from start to finish. The defense, they didn't let Mahomes be Mahomes. Yeah, outside of that bomb that he threw on fourth down, Mahomes' stats is pretty normal. 24 for 39, 258 yards, 1 touchdown, got sacked twice. Mahomes with 6 carries, 57 yards, 1 touchdown. The thing is, you guys, people will look at the rushing stats like, well, Mahomes is still Mahomes. Well, look at after Mahomes with the rushing stats. Mahomes was their leading rusher. Isaiah Pacheco, 5 carries, 25 yards. Kareem Hunt, 5 carries, 16 yards. Xavier Worthy had 1 carry for no yards, and he got knocked out of the game. I get that, but he still got to handle business. The Chiefs also, we're still fighting. The Chiefs are still the Chiefs. They're going to keep fighting until that clock runs out of 0. Sorry, you guys. Hold on. Give me 1 second, y'all. Give me 1 second. All right, let's get back into it. And then and what was crazy is because outside when Xavier Worthy got hurt, people were wondering who's going to be the wide receiver to step up for the Chiefs. Well, people forgot Hollywood Brown is on the Chiefs, and they still got Juju Smith-Schuster. They still got Travis Kelce. They still got a pretty decent amount of guys on that receiving core. Hollywood Brown had a quiet game, or not a quiet game, but he had a quiet, nice game because the Chiefs didn't win. He had 10 catches for 99 yards on 16 targets, which is crazy. I might have to pick up Hollywood Brown in fantasy. Juju Smith-Schuster, 5 catches, 55 yards. Travis Kelce, 2 catches, 47 yards, and 1 touchdown. And then on the flip side of that, Justin Herbert, 25. And this is why I call Justin Herbert the most underrated quarterback. And it pains me to say this, you guys. It pains me to say it because he's a Charger. But I wish in some other universe that we would have drafted him out of Oregon. Loved when he was coming out of Oregon. Justin Herbert, 25 for 34, 318 yards, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. Got sacked 3 times. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Got sacked 3 times, had a quarterback rating of 88.3, passer rating of 131.7. Mario Hampton, 15 carries. He was the leading rusher with 15 carries, 48 yards, no touchdowns. Justin Herbert had a key 19-yard scramble to pick up a game-clinching first down. Quentin Johnson making a name for himself. The entire receiving core of the Chargers was feasting on or not entirely, but the main 3 were feasting on the Chiefs secondary. Quentin Johnston, 5 catches, 7 targets, had 2 touchdowns, 79 yards. Ladd McConkey, he didn't have no touchdowns, but he had 6 catches, 74 yards, 9 targets. Keenan Allen, 7 catches, 68 yards, 1 touchdown on 10 targets. Now, you guys may be asking, again, why are we talking about this game? What does this have to do with the Raiders? This has everything to do with the Raiders because I'm telling you guys, that when it came to our schedule prediction, you guys were upset that I had the Chargers beating us on Monday night. And that is the reason why. Is because I believe that the Chargers were going to be better than what a lot of people were giving them credits for. A lot of people think the Chargers were going to be 3rd in the division or 2nd in the division. I actually predict that they could actually be the one to dethrone the Chiefs in the division. Yes, pains me to say it because I want the Raiders to be the one to dethrone the Chiefs. But the thing is that the Raiders are not there yet. They're not in the level where the Chargers are at. Now, any given Sunday, anything can happen. Next Monday night is a must win. It was already a must win. It became even more of a must win. Tomorrow's game is a must win. Every game in the division, you guys, is going to be a dogfight. And if we drop this game to the Patriots, you have your likely chance of starting the season 0-3 just goes up. Because after the Patriots, you got Monday night against the Chargers, who's going who's going into Allegiant on a high after just beating a team that has won our division 9 years straight, has been to Super Bowls like what 5 times in the past 6-7 years. They're coming in on a high. And then after the Chargers, we have the Washington Commanders, who are coming off of an NFC Championship appearance. I'm not being pessimistic here, you guys. I'm being real that the Raiders, they have to start fast. They have to start fast. I don't like calling games this early, must win, but it is a very, very must win for the Raiders tomorrow. Very, very must win. Before I get ahead of myself, let me get into the chat, you guys. ASAP, who's a fellow Charger fan, he says, I'm cautiously optimistic. It was a mixed bag, which you expect for any rookie in their first game ever in another country to boot. I would have loved to see him just blow the doors off and relegate Najee to relief duty. Hampton, pass protection will keep him on the field, and you got to think he learned from his mistake. Oh, yeah, Marshawn Lynch was given – yeah, I seen that. Cooper was out of shape, looking like he had a lot of Doritos and cookies on the couch. Probably. Hey, probably. Let me see. Thanks, ASAP. Let me see. I want to get into some more of these comments. Hey, Alex, but they were still. Hey, Chiefs were still there. Chiefs were still there. And I always say this, Alex. As long as 15 is calling the shots behind center, the Chiefs are never going to get hurt. The Chiefs are never going to get hurt. Unless Mahomes is out, he's the one that gets knocked out of the game, then they will hurt. But as long as 15 is back there, no, they not hurting. They're not hurting. Hey, thank you, CGR. Thank you. Hey, no, hey, Pacheco, I only have 5 carries. I get that, bro, but Chiefs were still in there. The Chiefs still had a chance to win the game. And let's be honest, Alex, it was 3rd and 14. 3rd and 14, and the Chiefs defense they didn't even account for Justin Herbert scrambling. They didn't even count. And this is supposedly the Chiefs defense is one of the top defenses in the league, and they did not account for Justin Herbert using his legs. It's crazy. I appreciate CGR. If we can, man, if we can get there, man, I hope so. I hope that we can get there. Hampton's still only 3.5 yards average, not that good on the ground. I mean, and again, Alex, it's kind of like what ASAP is saying. He's a rookie. And he's only going to get better. It's week 1. He's only going to get better. He had how many carries? He had 15 carries, 48 yards, 3.2 a half. You're right. He only had 15 carries and really didn't do much. But I will say this, Alex. That pass is the passing that scares me. It's not even the running game. If we can handle Hampton, that's fine. But Herbert and that wide receiver core was carving that Chiefs secondary up. And what is the one thing you guys know, whoever's been watching me knows what is worrying about this Raiders team going into the season. It's our secondary. And we got this Chargers team that we just seen yesterday, you guys. We have them Monday night next week. Now we gotta let's focus on the Patriots. We'll talk about the Chargers when it happens, but I just wanted to put that out there, you guys. This is why that secondary needs to step up. And we're going to talk about it going against the Patriots too. But that's it about the Chargers and the Chiefs, you guys. I just wanted to throw that out there. Do not sleep on these Chargers, you guys. Do not sleep on these Chargers. That Raiders secondary is going to have – they're going to be dogfighting out there Monday night next week. ASAP, dude, Patty be making plays. Feel sorry for dude. He be carrying his team like Chevy riding high. ASAP, that's what I'm saying. As long as 15 is back there, the Chiefs are never out. The Chiefs are not out. They're not hurting unless 15 is not out there. Like if 15's out there, it's gonna always be a fight. Sean Johnson, Primos, Chiefs have Philadelphia and Baltimore. They could be 0-3. And then here's the thing, Sean. Here's the thing. The Chiefs have beaten good teams before. They could be 0-3. You're right. They could be, because those are really, really good teams. Baltimore, Philadelphia, potentially that could be your Super Bowl matchup. Philly versus Baltimore, that could potentially be your Super Bowl matchup there. But here's the thing, Sean. The Chiefs have proven that they could beat good teams. They have proven that they can beat good teams. The Raiders have not proven that yet. If the Raiders can prove they can beat good teams, then yeah, we can maybe put that, have that with the Chiefs also. Like, hey, Chiefs could be 0-3 and we could probably take one. But any given Sunday, like CGR said, any given Sunday. It's an any given Sunday kind of league. It is. It is, CGR. It is. But for the Raiders, it hasn't been that way. When we go into a game that we're supposed to lose, we lose. When we go into a game that we're supposed to win, we lose. And we're talking about that any given Sunday. Let me see. Yeah, CGR can't afford to sleep on anyone. You can't. You can't. You can't. You can't sleep on anyone. But hey, let me ask you guys something. We got 9 people in the chat. We got 9 people in the room. Y'all ready for some Raider football tomorrow? Is you guys ready to talk about an actual game that is going on tomorrow? Not preseason. We're not taking a look at the rooks. We're not evaluating. We are talking starters versus starters from quarter 1 to quarter 4. Let's start with our injury report, you guys. For the Las Vegas Raiders, we have Caillou Blue Kelly and Kenny Pickett on the injury report, but they were both full. Outside of that, we are very, very healthy. And also in other news, I want to actually see if this was true. Let me see. Yeah, okay. So it seems now this is coming from NFLTradeRumors.com. I don't know how real this is. The Raiders announced the elevation of safety Terrell Edmunds and wide receiver Alex Bachman to the active roster for their matchup in Week 1. Wanted to bring that up, you guys. Again, I haven't seen that anywhere else, other than NFL Trade Rumors. But if that is the case, Bachman and Edmonds are going to be active for tomorrow's game against the Patriots. And I like Bachman. I'm glad he's getting a chance. I think we also brought up Shorter, right? We also brought up Shorter. I think Shorter, he is a big body receiver. It is going to be nice to have more size out there, pause if necessary, with Dante Thornton Jr. out there on the offense. And you also got Alex Bachman, who is likely going to be coming into the slot, rotating between Jack Besh and Jacoby Myers and Trey Tucker. Chip Kelly's going to likely utilize all of his weapons at his disposal. It's going to be very, very fun to watch. As for the New England Patriots, their cornerback, Christian Gonzalez, is out tomorrow. He will not be playing. Cornerback Charles Woods, who has been dealing with a concussion and a groin, he was limited Wednesday. He was full for Thursday and Friday, but he is still questionable for game time. Efton Chisma, the third wide receiver, dealing with a knee injury. He was full for the Patriots. He is a go for tomorrow's game. And defensive tackle Christian Barrymore, he did not have an injury related, but he did not practice Wednesday. He was limited Thursday and Friday, but he is a full go for tomorrow's game. Will Campbell, their tackle that they just drafted this year, he did not practice Wednesday. He was limited for Thursday and Friday. He is questionable for tomorrow's game, you guys, but I was hearing that he is a go. He is going to be starting, I think, at left tackle. He's going to be starting at left tackle for the New England Patriots tomorrow. That is your injury report, you guys. Let me see. What else? Let me see. All right. We got Sean Johnson. I really feel we have to win tomorrow because we can't possibly go down 0-2, worst case 1-1 after the Chargers next Monday. Here's the thing, Sean. It's a must win. You don't want to call it already because it's week 1, but it is a must win, especially because you got the Chargers next week. Because think about this, Sean. What if we win tomorrow and then we win against the Chargers? Now you're up 2-0 with the Chiefs already got a loss. You hand the Chargers their first loss, and let's see what Denver looks like after 2 weeks. You're off to a fast start if you can start the season off 2-0. But you got to keep that momentum going. Got to keep the momentum going. CGR, he's like, I'm effing stoked, bro. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to sleep tonight. I'm gonna be honest. I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to sleep tonight. I'm so excited. Congrats, game on. Hey, it is going to be game on. ASAP, especially watching the game on your phone for free while simultaneously watching the high school games for the fam. Oh, that's true. That's true. Friday Night Lights, man. I miss those days. Alex, still just one game doesn't mean both going to the Super Bowl. I'm not saying they're going to the Super Bowl, Alex. I'm just saying we cannot take them lightly. They are they are tired of being the Chiefs as bitches just as much as we have been. They are tired of watching the Chiefs win this division year in and year out, just as much as we have been. They did what they could to get stronger and to compete with the Chiefs. My thing is, though, Alex, a lot of people think that the Raiders are better than the Chargers, and I'm sorry, I got to disagree with that. Not saying we can't beat them, because any given Sunday and division games, they can go either way. But that defense the defense that the Chargers have, I believe that they're better than our defense. Now, again, the Chargers defense played one game. We have yet to see what this defense looks like. Will the secondary continue making mental mistakes, continue missing tackles, continue leaving the middle of the field wide open? We have yet to see that, if that is still going to be the case. Definitely excited for tomorrow, though, because I'm excited to see what this offense is going to look like, and I'm praying that this defense shows more than what we've seen in preseason. Now, given that in preseason we've seen more third and fourth stringers more than the starters, I'm hoping the starters don't play like those third and fourth stringers out there. Chronicles, I just want to see Genty Juke Spillane out of his boots. If anything, Chronicles, he's gonna truck him. If anything, he's gonna truck him. Sean Johnson, Dante Thornton Jr. is getting a lot of hype from non-Raider fans. This is facts, and we by design might have kept low tape on Dante Thornton. Yes, that video that you sent me, Sean, shout out to you. That the Raiders only ran 47% pass plays to Thornton, and they ran like 52% run plays when he was on the field. That was Thornton's snap count. It was 52% of run plays and 48% on pass plays. And to Sean's point, could that be because the Raiders are trying to keep their weapon on the down low and not reveal anything? We'll see. And now it's actually you, and it's the same with the Raiders. We'll see what the Raiders are at midseason. We beat Baltimore last season, and we thought we was on a high, and then come mid-season we were like 2-8 or 2-7. So hey, I'm just saying, Alex, you can't a week 1 win like that against the Chiefs. And the thing is, you guys, it's also the Chargers schedule. You got the Chargers have week 1, they already beat the Chargers. Then they got us week 2, and then they got Denver at home week 3. So they're playing their division. They're playing the division week 1, week 2, and week 3. We have to beat the Chargers, because if we lose against the Chargers and then the Chargers beat Denver, you're talking about a 3-0 start with the rest of the division all having a loss. That's nasty. That is a nasty world, Alec, that I do not want to be in. Chronicles, Will Campbell's hurt his ankle, and they have the 2 rookies on the same side of the line, and one with Trex arms. Kuntz and Booker or Tyree is going to eat. And they have to, Chronicle. They have to. You want to stop the run. We're going to get into the keys of the game You know what? We can get into the keys of the game now. Because Chronicle, you're kind of tying it into that. They have to stop the run. And when they do stop the run, Chronicle, they cannot let Drake May win this game for them. Kuntz, Booker, Tyree, they got to disrupt that line. Not just in the running game, but in the passing game. I could say Max got to do it, but Max is going to do that. Max is Max. He's going to be disruptive. Who on this line, other than Max Crosby, is going to be disruptive on the line? Max is already going to take up a double team. That means it is a 1v1 for Malcolm Kuntz. It's a 1v1 for Tyree Wilson. It's a 1v1 for Thomas Booker. Who is going to win? They have to win those ones. Be disruptive. It starts with the trenches. If we lose the trenches, Chronicles, we're likely going to lose the game. Likely. Not saying we will lose the game, but you have a high percentage of losing the game if you're losing in the trenches. If Trayvon Henderson and Ramondre Stevenson are running up and down the field on our defense, that just makes life way, way easier for Drake May. ASAP, 4 years counting was enough. LOL, F their Super Bowl. Sean Johnson, I sent you more outlets. Confirm Alex Bachman and Terrell Edmonds elevated to you from Levi Edwards. Okay. So, yeah, okay. So, Terrell Edmonds and Alex Bachman were elevated. All right. Love it. Love it. Sean Johnson says, oh, snap, Donkeys are home to Tennessee. They're probably winning. This is why, Sean, tomorrow is a must-win game. Tomorrow is a must-win game. Chronicle says, gap discipline is key. Keep Drake contained. And the thing is, Drake can, I'm not going to say he can burn you with your legs, but he can utilize his legs. But like you said, Chronicles, if we can keep him in the pocket, keep him contained, hey, this D-line can feast. And that's the thing, Chronicles. We got the trenches to do it. We got the people to do it. The thing is, can they do it? We'll see tomorrow. CGR said, tell a friend to tell a friend. Yes, you guys, tell a friend to tell a friend. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Get this channel out for more people like yourself, more Raider fans like yourself. Get that subscribe button. Get those numbers up. Hit that like and hit the bell so you guys are not missing anything from Raiders Primos. Alex says, new pass rusher linebacker Jackson can eat as well. And he's mainly a pass rusher, isn't he? If I'm not mistaken. Hey, so he can, and Sean, you just literally were like reading mine. Even Jamal Adams, Alex. Jamal Adams, want to see him being a dog tomorrow. I think we will, Sean. I think Patrick Graham is going to drop some blitz packages for Jamal Adams because that is one thing he can really do, and that is pressure the quarterback, sacking the quarterback. We talk about Jackson, Alec. Let's talk about Jamal Adams, what he could bring to this defense, mainly from a blitz perspective. I think the one thing you want to do is keep Drake May on his toes. Keep him dancing in the pocket. Do not let him get comfortable in that pocket. Best way you do that, you bring pressure. Now, hopefully the 4 can get there. If 4 can get there, we don't got to blitz as much. That's going to make your life easier on the defense. If you do got to blitz, you want to keep them uncomfortable. But that is, if you do bring a blitz, that is where you got to talk about the secondary. Is the secondary going to hold up? Our starting secondary, let me bring out, I should have brought this up, which was our depth chart. Our starting secondary, you guys, Eric Stokes, I think there's no surprise there, is on one of the outside. Caillou Blue Kelly, he's going to be on the outside with Darian Porter behind him. Darnay Holmes is going to be the nickel back, and Eric and Isaiah Palomalu and Jeremy Chin will be our safeties. This corner room, I'm not too worried about the safeties. Mainly with Isaiah's tackling is probably one thing I'm worried about. But I think Jeremy Chin is going to be a game wrecker for tomorrow's game. He's going to be probably the reason why we probably win this game. One of the reasons. But this corner room, Darnay Holmes, Caillou Blue Kelly, Eric Stokes, do not let Drake May go out there and look like prime Tom Brady. Like, do not go. Like, there should be no reason why Drake May is cooking you guys. Should be no reason. Now, Eric Stokes is going to have a tough time because he's going to be going against one of the better wide receivers than Stephon Diggs. Then you got Demario Douglas, Kayshon Boutte. It's going to be a tough task. Then you got Hunter Henry, too, who's, he's been a solid safety blanket for Drake May in his rookie year last year. This defense, you guys, it's going to be a tough task going against this offense. Can they shut this offense down? I'm not saying they're going to shut this offense down, but they got to hold this offense at least under 17 points. Could our offense score 30 points? I don't think so. It's week 1. I'm more on like a 24-20 type game. I think it's going to be a low-scoring affair. And it's going to be which defense is going to win, which offense is going to win. I think we have the better weapons. I think we got the better play caller. So I do believe that the Raiders will edge out 24-20. That'll be my prediction to get. And I did predict the Raiders to take this game. 24-20 is going to be my prediction. And I'll get into more of the keys of the game, but I just want to stay up to with the chat, you guys. Sean says Brennan Jackson is a high motor outside linebacker and pass rusher. He might be coming in for some reps, Sean. He might be coming in for some reps. Alex said Jamal Adams will get reps in that linebacker, I'm sure. Oh, yeah, he will. I mean, he's slated as a linebacker. So Chronicle says put Jamal on spy duty. I would not mind that. Sean says Jermaine Pratt, Landon Roberts, and Devin White need to absolutely bring their 100% tomorrow as well. That linebacker room and corner room, Sean, you're not lying. It is coverage. Coverage is really what it comes down to. Why I'm kind of nervous about this defense is coverage, because this New England offense they got the weapons to do it, to gash you in the passing game. They have a young quarterback who can throw the football pretty well, and he's not really known putting the ball in harm's way. So if we can create pressure on Drake May and force some ill-advised throws and take advantage of those ill-advised throws, create some turnovers, get this high-powered offense that we believe is going to be more opportunities to score points, then we should have some fun when the game is over as a fan base and be celebrating a win. Sean says, Primos, can Patrick Graham drop Jeremy Chin into the nickel slot and have Terrell Edmonds and Isaiah Palomalo as safety in place? I think he could. I mean, I think, we've seen a little bit of what Terrell Edmonds seen or what he brought to the table in preseason. And I believe he can play that free safety that Jeremy Chin would usually play. But since he's coming into the nickel slot, you're going to have Terrell Edmonds go into the free safety. And I believe Edmonds can do that. Problem with that is that where does that leave with Jamal Adams? I don't know. I would like Jamal to play the box more than Jeremy, but Jeremy plays the box well too. So it's really like it's a great problem to have. My mama calling me. I'm gonna have him call. But yeah, so I mean, it's a great problem to have, having Jeremy, two guys that can both play the box. But yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing Terrell Edmonds playing the free safety spot, bring Jeremy Chin down to the nickel slot if Darnay Holmes is struggling. I want to ask you this, Sean. Do you think if Darnay is struggling, do you move Jamal Adams there, or do you move Jeremy Chin down? You know what's crazy, Sean? Me either. I think we can stop Ramondre Stevens, or I want to say stop him, but I think we can contain them. I think we can contain Stevenson and Trayvon. The thing is with Trayvon is our tackling has to be on point. You cannot miss tackles with Trayvon. If he gets in the open field and you miss a tackle, he's gone. He's gone for a touchdown. Like it's done deal. Move on to the next play. But I'm not really worried about this run defense. I think we'll be fine on the run defense. It is the passing defense that scares the hell out of me. ASAP says it's crazy. Almost like getting the right coach and taking a year to fix the cap situation was the reason it taking Herbert. I love you, ASAP, but we done talking about your Chargers. I gave your Chargers their flowers. I gave them their flowers. And shout out to y'all. Shout out to y'all. Y'all got the dub against the Chiefs. Good job. Alex said Roberts is Landon Roberts is really bad at coverage. I was hearing about that, Alex. And if that is the case, I'm only saying that because I haven't like watched any tape or anything or seen what the numbers look like. But I was hearing he is really bad at coverage. Run defending is his game. It is coverage that he really struggles at. And I seen it actually. You know what's funny? I'm moving back to that Seattle game. That Seattle game, our first preseason game, the linebackers were really, really bad at coverage, and specifically Landon Roberts. He wasn't getting too deep in his coverage, and there's times he's just letting guys run right by him. He has eyes in the backfield too much. But we'll see. You know what's funny? I wonder what they're gonna do on passing downs. Are they gonna keep a Landon in there, or are they gonna bring him out, put Jermaine Pratt in there? The thing is, you got Devin White, who's another really bad linebacker when it comes to coverage. Like you got maybe two Jamal Adams and Jermaine Pratt, who probably Jamal is probably really, he's good at coverage. And then you got Jermaine Pratt, who knows where he's at in coverage. Had a kind of a down year last year after having good coverage in 2021 and 2022 and 23. And then 2024, he just kind of fell off. So hopefully we can get the Jermaine Pratt that is really getting coverage. That's a one less problem to have. It's going to be very, very interesting, Alec, to see what Patrick Graham and Pete Carroll do when it comes to passing situations, third and longs, third and sixes, third and eights, like on key passing downs. What are they going to do with their pass coverage, specifically with their secondary and their linebackers? Like, what is that rotation going to look like? Chronicles, our D line is going to blow them up. Our secondary isn't going to have a lot of pressure, but we'll get reps into improve themselves. But Coach Pete is not going to march a bad secondary out there. I will believe it until I see it, Chronicles. And I say that, and I know, and I'm not saying Pete will march out there with a bad secondary. I know, I agree with you. I agree that he's not going to march a bad secondary out there, but at the same time, he has guys that one couldn't stay healthy, and another guy outside of Raider Nation nobody knows about. And then Darnay Holmes, he's been a journeyman up until this point. So Pete has his work cut out for him. If he could bring a top secondary, I'm not even a top like 5, but like a top 20 secondary out of these guys. Hey, shout out to Pete, man. Shout out to Pete. Sean, well, you could have Jamal Adams as well, linebacker, and Jeremy Chin up nickel slot. Can't they both be closer to the line? That would be fire. That would be fire, Sean. That would be fire. Leak, I said, even in the offseason, I was a little worried about defense. Hope they prove us wrong tomorrow. That's where I'm at, Leak. That's where I'm at. But let me give our keys to the game. One is stopping the run. I brought that up. But 2 is do not make Drake May beat you. You got to contain Drake May and do not let Drake May beat, like, force him to beat you, that he has to be the one to beat you, but do not let it happen. Do not let it happen. And then on the offense side of the ball, get Genty rolling early. Get that running game rolling early. It is just going to help the pass be more effective, especially just like Sean Johnson said, Geno Smith needs to attack the side of the secondary Christian Gonzalez would be at. Carve that direction up. Carve the entire defense, Sean. Because the thing is, without Christian Gonzalez out there, the entire field is open for Geno, for Chip. This offense can cook. Now that Christian is out, I feel like the entire playbook is open to Chip's. Open to Chip. It's open to Chip. He can use his entire playbook. Sean says, Primo, sounds like we have way too many run defense players at linebacker. It does. We do. We have too many. We have two? We have one. Technically, we have one linebacker that maybe can cover well, and then Jamal Adams, he's a safety converted linebacker, so he's basically known to cover. Outside of that, who do we have to cover? That's why the middle of the field, Sean, is big. It's big because the problem with that is who is guarding the middle of the field? It's our linebackers. If we cannot cover the middle of the field, Drake May is going to go up and down the field all day long. And yes, appreciate everyone who's commenting as it helps support the channel. Yes, CGR, thank you for putting that out there. Yes, you guys, thank you guys for commenting and keeping the show rolling. It has been very, very fun. Lee Guy says, I'm sorry, but Darnay Holmes is asparagus. I'm telling you, man, I'm not feeling too good about the secondary. But yeah, along with getting the run early, to Sean's point, take advantage of Christian Gonzalez not being out there. Try to throw as many deep shots to Dante Thornton Jr. Take advantage of trying to stretch the field with Trey Tucker. Also, with Brock Bowers, Michael Mayer. Like, we have weapons at our disposal. We need to use them, especially tomorrow with Christian Gonzalez being out. Sean says we need front four, especially Max and Malcolm Kuhn's pass rush. Sorry, you guys. Still dealing with my sniffles. We need a front four, especially with Max and Malcolm Kuhn's pass rush like we did in 2023 on Christmas against the Queefs. That Malcolm Kuhn's, but we can only hope. Yeah, we can. We can only hope with that. We can only hope for that, Sean. And that's why that is my other key to the game. My final key to the game, like I said earlier, who is going to be the one outside of Max to be disruptive on that defensive line? Is it Tyree Wilson? Is it Malcolm Kuntz? Is it Adam Butler? Is it Thomas Booker? Who else? Let me bring up the depth. Like, is it Jonah Lalu? Is it Snowden? Is it Hemingway? Is it Piggy? Like, who is going to be disruptive on? And I know Piggy and Hemingway, they're like on the third string. They're on the back end of the depth chart, but you never know who they're going to march out there on that defensive line. Whoever they do march out there, somebody has to give Max Crosby some help. Because could you imagine what that could do for Max Crosby, though? You're being Malcolm Kuntz is being disruptive. Now the line kind of has to focus on Malcolm Kuntz. Now Max Crosby's getting. Now they got to go back to Max Crosby. Now Adam Butler's getting in, and Tyree Wilson's getting some, and now Booker's getting some. Like, it does wonders for your star players like Max Crosby. Hey, prayers that they come out healthy, right, Lee Guy? Prayers that they come out healthy in tomorrow's game. We'll end it. I know it's been a short preview. We're going on 50 minutes here, you guys. We'll end it here with score predictions. I mean, my score prediction was I got Raiders winning 24-20. What is your guys' score predictions? What's your guys' score predictions? This is my score prediction. This is my score prediction right here. What is your guys' score prediction? Leave it in the chat. Lee Guy said this will never happen. Just trade Vita Vea and call it. They should, right? Hey, Lee Guy, is that 24-17 Raiders, or like are we losing 17-24, or are we winning 24-17? Lee Guy, are you saying that we taking an L week 1? CGR saying 30-17 Raiders. Ooh, I would love would love to see that, CGR. If we could put up a 30 burger first game, I say that because I can't remember the last time we put up 30 points. Like I can't. Like 30, maybe against the Chargers, that Thursday night ass whooping that we handed them. I can't remember the last time we put up 30 points. ASAP said, if I tell you guys are finna hate me. ASAP, tell it. Tell it. I have a feeling it might come down to a field goal, 24-21. It could be. It could be. Like I said, I think it's gonna be a close game, just like what you feel, Leak. I think it's gonna be a dogfight from start to finish. Is week one. Patriots and Raiders both had all off season to really do a deep dive on what they want to do, how they want to attack each other. It's gonna be a dogfight. But yeah, I got 24-20. Raiders winning. Sean says 48-0 Raiders. Site 27-17. And that's still going. That's still going. He's like, let's just say Pats are putting numbers on the board because Mike Vrabel will want to show Tommy up for wearing emo black. You guys need to put up more than 21. And the thing is, ASAP, this ain't the offense like of old. The Raiders have the weapons to put points up on the board. Alec, Pat got no DBs that can hang with Thornton or Tucker. And that's where I'm saying, Alec, that's one of the keys to the game. Take advantage of Christian Gonzalez being out. Leakai says, run down our throats. Pause. Bro, what? Leakai. What? Do you mean it run down their throats? Bro, there ain't nothing running down my throat. There ain't nothing running down my throat. On some 21 said, bro, 21. Yeah, hey, the thing, like I said, ASAP, we got the weapons to do it. We got the weapons to score 21 plus. And CGR, yes, that's not even factoring Brock Bowers in there. Like that is crazy to think. We're just talking about Thornton and Tucker because of the speed that they possess and how they can stretch the field. That's not even just adding the dynamic of Brock Bowers, the dynamic duo really of Brock Bowers and Michael Mayer. I'm expecting Michael Mayer to have a really big game because of the attention that Brock Bowers is going to get. Oh, yeah, I think he's still going to get his, though. They're going to try to, like, bracket him and try to take him out the game, but I think Brock is still going to have his. Brock is still going to have his. Bro, we always talking that ish, CGR. Always talking that ish. Oh, yeah, man, ASAP. I am too, man. Questions are finally going to be answered tomorrow in regards to this defense. Now I take it is week one. You don't want to panic too much if this defense is still having issues with tackling, with leaving the middle of the field over. You know, you don't want to hit the panic button yet, but it still was worrisome when you've seen that in preseason, and then come week one, now it's your starters doing that. It's not the third or fourth stringers no more. It's your starters doing that. So definitely, those are things I do not want to see tomorrow. I don't want to see missed tackles, and I don't want to see leaving the middle of the field wide open on almost every single third down passing play. But that being said, you guys, I think we really preview this game. Thank you guys for joining me. Thank you guys for coming in, talking your guys' ish. Tomorrow, you guys, 10 a.m. Pacific time, 1 p.m. Eastern time. Graf and Hammer will be live doing a watch party. So go over to Raider Nation News today. I believe that's Hammer's channel. CGR, if you could put the link in the chat for Hammer and Graf's channel for anyone who hasn't seen their channel, which I'm pretty sure everyone has. But just a reminder, you guys, they will be going live tomorrow for the watch party. Also put the link of Wasted in CGR because I believe Wasted is going to go live for a preview and recap show of the game tomorrow. So you guys, there's going to be a bunch of Raiders content going on tomorrow. So definitely go support our guys, man. They've helped. They supported Raiders Primos over here ever since we started. That's the most I can do is just give the support right back to them. So guys, go share the link around. If you guys are already subscribed to them, just share the link around. Get as many people into that watch party. Get as many people into the preview shows with Wasted, the recap shows that he puts on. And man, let's have like 2-3K. Let's have this be one of the best watch parties that Graph and Hammers have ever put on, you guys. And I will see you guys in that watch party too, because I'm going to be a part of it. I've always loved their watch parties. But I'll hopefully tomorrow, you guys. By tomorrow, we will be 1-0. By the end of tomorrow, we will be 1-0, starting the season off on the right foot. As always, love every single one of y'all. And it's week 1, guys. Can I get a Raiders? We out of here.